Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? Check it out. It's the latest installment of the Itchy and Scratchy show, is that right? That doesn't sound right. Stately, that's me. I'm Stately, not Itchy, not Scratchy, just Stately. And we're here on 1mc3.com where I play Minecraft, so you don't have to. Hope everybody's well today. I don't think I'm getting any audio off Minecraft, so let me just press the magic buttons and... it looks like we have sound now. Excellent. So, today we are going to do a little bit of building today. We got a Santa's Village to start work on, and we are also probably going to play some Toybox or Twitch versus Minecraft, depending on who shows up on stream. But for now, we are... where are we? Oh, that's right. We're at Floofy's place. Let's make our way back to civilization, shall we? I believe there's a portal not far from here. I'm going to have to pull up the map real quick, but won't take too long. I'm actually thinking about doing a separate view for the stream where you can see the isometric map, maybe with gameplay overlaid in a corner for like showing large builds or things like that. Might be neat, right? Let's see where I am. You can join me here at play.1mc3.com, and if you want to see the map, that's play.1mc3.com:8921. Alright, we have a portal due south of us. It's a bit of a ways. Myris. How you doing, man? Good to see you. It's Myris, folks. That's exciting. South. We're going south. And if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not, I still have an Elytra on, so we can just fly. I don't think I have enough rocket boosters to make it all the way, so I'm just flying to the nearest portal. That one's been explored. No surprise there. We're not exactly in the outer reaches anymore. And this here, if I'm not sorely mistaken, let's have a quick look. Yeah, this is Zippy's place. And Zippy doesn't have a portal. He has a train connection to a portal, but we're already in the air. So we're just going to head all the way out to Antwerp. Waffles' town, yeah. Assuming I can find it. I think this is a connector. This is one ugly-ass piece of building work here. Whoever did this should be ashamed of themselves. Here we are. We have found Antwerp. And that's two hands waving. And I did it with 3 rocket boosters to spare. How do you like me now? So this is the ferry terminal. Zippy and I, a while back, went out and we dug out a couple of canals. So you can take a boat all the way from here to my base, which is, you know, pretty neat as far as I'm concerned. Hey, Myris. Woffs is on Twitch. I'm kind of focusing more on Twitch than YouTube these days. What keeps attacking me? There's a skeleton hidden down there. That bastard. One shot. Nice. That was really worth the trouble. Because we have the Twitch versus Minecraft thing now, so I'm kind of focusing on streaming on Twitch. I'm still streaming on YouTube. But you can't do the Twitch versus Minecraft thing on YouTube, so I'm just kind of trying to get everybody over to Twitch again. I tried to get everybody over to YouTube about 6 months ago because Twitch was being just awful, but it seems like the buffering isn't so bad. So I think, oh, I almost got creepered there. What just happened? Where did these guys come from? Check it out. Oh, come on. Seriously, you're stealing my minecart? You are not stealing my minecart. Yeah, that was like 1 second, or he'd have blown me up. Cool. Yeah, I got the Twitch alerts and the YouTube alerts working, so you should get a cool animation notification when there's a new follower on screen. I've been revising the overlay a little bit. I'm still not sure I like it. It's simple, it's straightforward, but it's also a little clunky. So, you know, always a work in progress. I don't know if you've caught any of the Twitch versus Minecraft stuff we've been doing, Myris, but it's been a lot of fun. We have a setup now where my IRC bot can communicate with the Minecraft server. So we got this minigame server, and yeah, they're sneaky little bastards. They know when you're typing. Simul creep. It's like when you plan a political assassination and you have to take out the entire cabinet of some banana country. So like a creeper shows up at everybody's door at the same time. But I was telling you about Twitch versus Minecraft. I don't know if you've seen it before, but we have a bot. You were in one? In a Twitch versus Minecraft game. Really? Huh. Some jerk probably killed you a bunch of times, huh? Could have been me. I'm kind of that jerk. Oh, yeah, so I changed a couple of commands. Waffles. Allowance is now funds. Or fund, just string fund. And I haven't restarted the session, so let me head over to the lobby real quick. Really? Seriously, that's what happens? There we go. Iris, if you want to, if you're on Discord, you're welcome to hop in the stream channel. I think you have access to it. Okay, I restarted the session. You should be able to get your funding. Also, I changed the whois command to rank, and you can use it without a username to get your own information. So give that a try. And we're back in Urberg, folks. That wasn't too bad. Not too much of a trip. If you guys want, we can head over to the Santa's Village location and get started there. I think it's high time we got at least some work on it. Understood. Okay, well, I hope you feel better soon. Do I have a horse parked anywhere? It's not far. It's not like I have to walk a million miles to get there. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to steal a bed here, because I keep not having one, and there isn't really one conveniently nearby. We're going to gut this place. It's going to still be new player housing, but we're going to use the new deed system with keys. And probably smaller apartments. If you haven't been around before, this is our downtown. It's still a bit of a work in progress. We built the entire city before we built the downtown. But we're going for kind of a New York-ish look. So built up, large buildings, a fair amount of variety. We're going to have a courthouse, I think, and a police station maybe over here. And I'm not sure what we're going to do here because the terrain obviously falls off fairly deeply. I'm halfway tempted to condemn this and flatten it. Oh, you haven't seen the Empire Stately Building? Come here. Check this out. He's on delay. He's on stream delay. Oh, you installed the new launcher? Yeah, it's coming along nicely, isn't it? Come here. Follow me. If you haven't seen this, then you haven't seen our elevators yet either. And our elevators are the best thing ever. Is this awesome or what? This one, I need to build an elevator shaft here. I made it myself. And no damage if you drop down. It's safe to drop. As long as you don't leave the elevator shaft. I said, as long as you don't leave the elevator shaft. Oh, you illiterate? You good in getting your stuff back? Do you need a hand? Whee! I love elytras. I love elytras with rocket boosters even more. The rocket boosters are awesome. I assume you've seen the rocket boosters, Myris. Same thing we use on toybox for the aerial mini games for flight school, and what's the other one called? Rocket Rangers. Oh, Rocket Rangers is so much fun. Rocket Rangers is best Rangers. All right, so this is the elevator store. You just click on this with an empty hand. Yeah, we have I'll show one to you when you get here. It's pretty straightforward. But the elevator is just a head, standard head. You can buy it like you would any other head, and you can place it at or below the level, one block below the level you want to elevate at. So that's the elevator right there. That's the actual mechanism. And all you have to do is stand on top of it. It only works on players or players in minecarts. But you can set up a rail here, and it'll neatly push you back onto the rail, so you can use it in your rail builds. As of right now, though, it does not work with freight or mobs. It only works with players, regardless of whether or not they're in a minecart. I might change that at some point, but there's a lot of calculations that need to happen, and it's a lot easier to just do it on players than it is to do it on, like, every entity. So maybe what I'll do is I'll make it work on players and any minecart. That might be an option. There an elevator here? Oh yeah, Phoenix had an elevator set up. Anyway, so check this out. I'm going to want these back. But you put that in your shield slot. And that's the ammo. Right there. No? Okay. Yeah, I'm on the stream channel. If you don't have access... Oh, you are on the stream channel. Great. And Wolf's is in here, too. If you're on the stream channel, that means you've already been invited to, and you're welcome to speak. If you lost your voice, then no. But yeah, rocket boosters here. I think I have a couple extras. I can give you one.
I mostly did.
What's up, man? How are you? So I think I'm going to head over to the Santa's Village location. It's right next to the racetrack. And if you guys want to head on over there with me, we can get started. Maybe actually get some work done. Oh yeah, these are neat too. All globes do this. Globes cannot be bought at the head shops. But any globe that you find out of a loot crate when placed on a bottom surface, in this case it's just an iron fence, will rotate. This is a magic head, that's why it's got the smoke effect. So here's a rocket booster for you. You have to put that in your shield slot, and if you go into third-person mode, you can see that it's displayed on your back when it's in your shield slot, or I can show you on me. See? In first-person mode, it's in my hand. But in third-person mode, I'm wearing it, which kind of clips with the Elytra, but clipping in Minecraft is hardly new, so I'm not too surprised about that. And the fuel... No, they don't wear out or anything. You use fire charges as fuel. And to launch, you do the exact same thing as you would in Rocket Rangers. You press whatever button combination you use for sprinting, and that fires off the booster once and uses one charge. And it'll only work when you're already off the ground. You can't use it to launch yourself. That's why we have the elevators in the Empire Stately Building here, and the launch towers. So I'm going to head on over to the build site, and we're going to start by getting some building done today. We will be playing some Kit PvP or Twitch versus Minecraft today as well, because that's always good fun. I haven't done any new stuff to Twitch versus Minecraft since last time I streamed, but I've been working on a few ideas that I might run past you guys later. It's kind of ambitious and potentially a little bit silly, but I was thinking it would be fun to have an adventure server with like a Twitch Dungeon Master mode, where instead of summoning simply mobs, you would be able to time events and create coordinates and create quests on a multiplayer server. So you would basically be playing the role of Dungeon Master for the players. You'd be able to create locations. We'd have a database of like pre-built buildings that you can set up in the wilderness, and then you'd be able to create a quest around a location, give it a boss mob, set up the rewards, and it would be all more or less persistent. People maybe could vote on the quality of the quests that people create. The thing is, I'd have to come up with like a quest scripting language, because you'd want to be able to do all of that from Twitch, right? Which means that it's all command line stuff. Choice chamber. So here we are. I have already flattened this out as much as I really want it to be flattened out. Thank you. The entrance is going to be through here, and we're going to have a fairly decent amount of trees. Are you on your way over here, Wafts? Are you coming to join us? I think he's still on Discord, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm coming.
It's a choice chamber. It's a standalone game. It's not like a Minecraft mod or anything like that.
No, it's on Steam.
Interesting.
But if you're looking for ideas, I'd look at that.
Yeah, oh, definitely worth looking into. And then this is going to be basically the village from the road all the way over here. This flat area here is where I want to build like Santa's workshop. And I want that to be a fairly significant building. I want to have a little fake factory inside with some kind of dispenser chain so that we can have like loot crates moving back and forth visibly. And fine, they'll be real then. You know, just we'll make it nice. We're gonna do something a little more ambitious than we did last year. Although last year was fun. No objections there. First of all, though, before we get started on any of that, I want to start with some of the landscaping, and particularly putting in the paths. Now, for the paths, yeah, Pictures with Santa was great. We're going to have a little place inside the workshop, or maybe in front of the workshop, where you can do that. Absolutely. Maybe we can build a cool sleigh that Santa can sit in. Something like that. So, for the roads, I haven't really decided what to do yet. The only thing that I know for sure is that the roads have to be half slabs, because otherwise they're just going to snow over and you won't be able to see them. So it can be a top half slab. Top half slabs don't snow over, even if they're flush with the land around them. Ooh, a cubit buck. Good God, I can't tell the difference between a cubuck and a cubit anymore. I'm gonna sleep real quick. Make it daytime. There we go. Did a witch get you? You got witched. So let's maybe start out with that. Let's, 42 seconds, you got witched bad. I brought a bunch of cobble. I think what we can do is have a cobble path. Again, it's got to be half slabs. And then we'll come up with some cool edging for it. Because I can't really think of anything else that's suitable that's half slabbable. Except potentially clay brick. But I don't know if that's a really good road material, because the texture's pretty busy. So, let's see. How about... I don't have a shovel on me. Oh, why, thank you. That's very kind of you. That's a high-end shovel, too. That's, one of those shovels we have to be very careful with. I wouldn't dream of breaking your shovel. Hey, it's Santa Woffs. I am definitely not comfortable with this shovel. It's like trying to operate a heavy machinery. Yeah, this murders dirt. This would be great for sand mining, for glass, that kind of thing, but it's not really designed for the fine work, is it? So why don't you start half slabbing up, top half slabs along the path. And I guess we'll kind of take it from there. I have some trees growing there, and I have a lot of spruce saplings. I want a bunch of trees here. Did you just make yourself a little AFK box there, Woffs? Your house. You live there now. Waffles has finally built something, people! It's a miracle! Sorry. That was a little sarcastic. Alright, you take it easy, man. And I think we'll have a little path running around the lake, right? This is going to be our little ice skating lake. Don't disturb your tree. Oh, yeah. Well, you should be safe there, hopefully. If not, we'll find out soon enough, right? At least dig him a safety hole or something if you're going to knock him out of his tree. I'm also open for ideas on lighting here. I don't want the lighting to melt any of the snow, so it's going to have to be either underground or far enough above ground that it doesn't melt anything. We need to see what we can come up with for that. Maybe instead of a solid berm, we can put flowers or bushes or something along the sides. Yes, his last recorded words were, "With my last breath, I curse Waffles." Oh, come on. Do you need some cobble? Is that the problem here? So I'd like this path to go around the lake here, and then I think what we'll do here is we'll dig out... No, we'll just have a little ramp here, so it'll go up right around here to this level, and then maybe we'll have a front porch kind of thing. I think the path will probably end right about here. So if you want to work your way from here towards me, I'll work my way from back there towards you. How's that? The buffering on Twitch is real, at least for me, but I'm on my cheap little laptop monitoring it. I decided to keep a closer eye on it. Normally I only have the chat open. Too wide for the main path, but try to leave at least one block on either side of space. I was thinking we'll have either posts or hedges or flowers along the sides to kind of demarcate it, because just a path is kind of boring. Then we'll go like this, I think. And I think that's about the setup we're looking for. Obviously, all of the grass will get covered up as soon as it starts snowing. Oh, Woffs, have you seen the bouquet machine yet? I'm pretty proud of it. Really? Is that all the cobblestone already? Looks like I'm going to have to go quarrying a little bit. Cool. Yeah, I've got it revised now. It's basically, it's flowers on demand now. You press a button and it just gives you a bouquet. It's much cooler than using the cash registers, I think. And I want to use, I think we'll stick with like red flowers, because Christmas. It's too bad there's no mistletoe or anything like that. I think I have a quarry here somewhere, but it doesn't really matter that much where we dig this stuff up. Now you can see it from the back here. This is a little artificial wall I put up to make the place seem a little more isolated. They do that at theme parks as well. If you look at like the original map of Disneyland, spiky mistletoe. I don't know what that is. Cacti? Are you talking about cacti? Because that's not mistletoe. Spiky mistletoe. Okay, we'll call it that. I like that better than cactus. Spiky mistletoe. I might even change that in the resource pack. No, but I want to use white and red flowers. Primarily red, I guess, because the whole thing is going to be covered in snow. I'm just getting some more cobblestone for these paths. And I'd also like to do kind of a toy train ride around the entire thing. Maybe we'll have like some cutesy little tunnels or something. Okay. I'm not a smart man. Nobody ever said I was a genius. Stately said as he walked into yet another hole. Not the first time, won't be the last. Where's the creeper? Oh, there he is. In your face! I'm gonna shoot you in your face! Yeah, just like that. That'll do just fine. Are you still good on cobble? I got just a little over a stack here. But a little over a stack is a decent amount of cobblestone. Don't need those. I got a clue. Oh, that's Curlith 104. I don't need Curlith 104. We also need a little bit of space for a small PvP arena somewhere. We'll probably put that like towards the front, maybe here. I'm going to set up a knockback arena where there's a couple of players on a platform and the only weapon is a snowball, and your goal is simply to knock your opponent off the platform. So that's going to be standard kit PvP arena with a few small code modifications maybe. I don't even know for sure that I'm going to have to change anything for it to work. I think I might already have the code for the snowball and stuff. Well, that's cool. We can do a test here to make sure it works properly. You're welcome to build that if you want. I don't want anything huge, so we could do like maybe a miniature version. Well, we can talk that through. What I was thinking would be a good idea is to just have a field of lava or something deadly underneath the platform. So maybe have a platform on a plateau with 2 blocks around it that you can fall down. But it could also be, for example, kind of a dodgeball game where the players start on either side of a central gap so they can't actually reach each other, so that they have to knock each other off with snowballs. We can experiment with that a little bit. But I think it would be a fun thing to do. And I want some interactive stuff here. I don't want it to just look cool. I want a few things for people to do. This shovel, man. It's like the shovel of the damned. This is one hell of a shovel. Okay, and I guess we'll come up a level here and then kind of weave over this way. Yeah, there's no knockback on snowballs right now, but that's an easy thing to add for TVM. I mean for kit PvP. And here, but not here, I think. Should have plenty of dirt to play around with. Oh, and it's silk touch too. just like that. Disable the PvP on snowballs. Can you explain that? I'm not sure I understand. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've thought about actually doing that in vanilla, but I don't think it would work out very well. I think there would be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Christmas, but Christmas violence, it's a tradition. Okay, so that'll be like our main path. And what should we use as berms? I think we should have lamp posts. Should we use the heads? I kind of don't want to spend another 100 Q-bucks on lighting heads, but I think it might be the way to go. But first of all, let's put in some posts at like the base of all of the stairs. And Wafts, do you want to maybe start putting in some trees, or do you want to start working on an arena? Or do you just want to play with snowballs a bunch? It's all fine. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Red crate, red crate, red crate, red crate. I have plenty of red crates right now. I might go after a black crate if one comes up at a decent location. And I'm good on the red crates. I'm going to go sleep real quick. Make it daytime. There we go. I'd really like to do like logs along the sides, but these are just going to get covered with snow, so there's not a whole lot we can do. Something like this. This is partially to help people see exactly where the path is. I got a bunch of saplings. You can start putting down the trees, or you can maybe start mapping out the arena. It's up to you. Here, the sapling collection, if you want it. What I'd like to do is have like big ones around the side here, at least a few of them, to kind of block off view in that direction, and then small ones all over the place. And then I want two big ones by the entrance as well, on either side. And I don't want the like tall ones with just the little crown on top, I think. I mean, maybe one or two would be okay, but I'd much rather have the big Christmas tree looking ones. This is all going to look a lot more attractive when the snow's fallen and filled in all of these little gaps that we have, because that's all from... Well, no, you can't decide it. You just have to chop them down if they don't work out and start over. But we're going to need a lot of spruce, one way or the other. So I think I've seen people like build kind of scaffolds around their saplings so that they'd be guaranteed to get a specific shape of tree. I don't know if it would work with the giant spruces, though. It might. So, yeah, exactly. So do we have like a raised half slab around the edges of this, or shall we just go with like flowers or something? Yeah, that's exactly what I had in mind. Well, actually, can you set it one farther back? Like, here's Mimi! Like here. I think either way is fine. Just one farther back from the road so that the path is a little bit wider. Welcome back, Mimi. How about I go get a bunch of flowers and... Myris, can you trim the leaves off... Oh, he buried you. You just need to go straight up and you're fine. He just covered you with snow. Can you trim the leaves off these trees so we can put down some bushes and stuff? And I'll go... should we just go with poppies? Should we just have a bunch of red poppies? Don't have one on me. There might be one at the boat race track. I'm not 100% sure. Twitch is frozen up on me completely now. I mean, the chat works, but I'm getting no video. I think it's just this crappy little laptop that I'm using, though. Or, you know, Twitch being Twitch. What happened here? Why is this section of road missing? I think there was a railroad over it at some point. Yeah, I figured it was probably my crappy little laptop. I have Twitch open on it so I can actually type things into Twitch versus Minecraft without having to tab out. But I figure it's also convenient to just have the screen open. I'm running down to the iron grinder real quick. I'll grab some iron just in case we need it for something, but mostly I'm just going to grab a couple of stacks of poppies. I know they're not like traditionally Christmas flowers, but what is? It is mobby here. I should get this out of my inventory and put on some real armor because I gave away my last few fire charges. Yeah, I just reloaded and it's running again now, so I'm not concerned that there's anything horribly wrong with Twitch. Their overall stuttering problems seem to have gotten better over the last... I've never seen this before. Really? What is this? Oh, not a pressure plate is what that is. Well, somebody was doing something here. Legos had one? Cool. Yeah, I need to get more of them set up throughout the map. There should be more. I'm liking OBS Studio. It's got a couple of weird glitches. You can tell it's kind of still an early project. But the ability to switch back and forth between scenes and the built-in push to mute and stuff like that makes it a lot easier for me to work with than the original OBS, so I'm definitely happy with it. And the quality seems to be about the same. OBS actually does stretching on GPU, so I got rid of the black bars on the sides simply by stretching the video out just a little bit. I don't think it's noticeable. It's from 16 to 10 to 60 by 9. So it's not that significant. I mean, I can tell if I'm looking at them next to each other, but it's not something that I'd be irritated by or anything. You guys have any cool ideas for lighting? Should we like bury the lighting under bushes and have it be kind of indirect, mysterious lighting, or should we go with some kind of overhead lighting? We have to make sure they're far enough away from the ground that they don't melt the snow. I don't want those little patterns of melted snow or no snow around the lights, just for the look of the thing. Ew. Ew. What's ew? Why is there ew? Make the ew go away. Is it a bad tree? Because if there's one thing we have a lot of, you guessed it, it's poppies. That is why we built a poppy farm. That said, it has a fortunate side effect. Our little poppy farm does. Okay, so I don't have any rocket boosters, but I can still just take the train up and probably glide all the way over. Nothing to worry about. There's a dog over here. Whose dog is this? Is this my dog? I don't think this is my dog. Nervously indecisive about what to throw away here. Okay, sweet. You can just chop down the wood as well. We don't need that. I was just growing some saplings because I didn't realize we had a stack of saplings still at the farm. I left a few there. I didn't take them all. Still haven't made much progress on the 111 server. I have a reasonably good idea of what I need to do, but a couple of my script plugins no longer work, and they haven't been updated in a long time. So I'm going to have to replace some functionality. And for the vanilla 111 server, it's not a whole lot, but it's going to be fairly challenging to replace everything on PvE here before we can update this to 111, which is unfortunate. It wasn't a huge upgrade. Yeah, 111 clients work fine. You can connect with 111, that's not a problem. Alright, now we glide. Now if you hit F3, the crosshair, yeah, the server is not running 111 yet. I have a test server running 111. Spigot's working fine. All of that basic stuff is just fine, but some of my plugins need to be repaired, and there are a few essential moderation plugins without which I can't even launch. Oh, I passed it. Without which I can't even launch the 111 vanilla server. Okay, that's looking good. The trees love each other. They're happy trees. Happy little trees. They're also on fire. Yeah, this is fine. Something like this, and then we can have more of the big ones around the edges. Either of you know how to or feel comfortable building like a custom tree? I think we should have like one big custom-made Christmas tree, maybe right about here. I do run, run, run. I do run, run. I've done it before, and I could. I mean, but if one of you want to take a stab at it, that's cool too. Roger that. Let me give you your shovel back, Myris, before I cause any further damage. The spawn tree. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm not sure who made that. Did you make that? Nikki? Yeah, it might have been Nikki. Well, we'll have to get Nikki. Nikki! Nikki! Turns out you just can't shout people's names on Twitch and expect them to show up. Who'd have thunk? This visual effect that you're seeing is Optifine. It automatically adds the snow effect in appropriate places. Well, we could copy it. I mean, it's a good tree. I wouldn't mind if it were a little bit bigger than that, but it doesn't have to be. I'm just making a little more room here. Again, once it snows, this will all look a little bit better because we won't have the weird green patches. I'm going to try to keep it snow covered too. Alright, well that marks off the path reasonably well, I guess. Just put them wherever we can. And then back here, I don't know if we need to head on to planning later on and maybe do a layout or design of Senna's actual workshop. I don't want it to look like a factory, obviously. So I'm going to have to see if I can find some nice design cues somewhere to give me some good ideas. And then for lighting, let's try glowstone buried under a layer of grass blocks. Would the light still shine through that once snow falls on it? I think so. So we can have trees. We can basically have trees pretty much anywhere. I mean, if we... Yeah, please. And I gave you your shovel back, right? I don't know if you have any use for this, but I don't. I don't have any free inventory slots. So I got to clear a couple out here. All right, that's excellent. I'm going to run out and get some glowstone. If there's anything else you need me to pick up from my supply depot, let me know. I'll grab some fire charges once I'm there, so I won't be away too long. Do you want to put down some more... 1,000, no less. You want to put down some more trees while I'm away, or, you know, just start putting in decor if you want. It's pretty much an open build here. I'm not too picky about what it ends up looking like, as long as it's cutesy and Santa-y. And so if you have little decorative features you want to put in, we'll probably end up using a bunch of Christmas ornament heads. I still have the chest with the Christmas ornaments from last year. You know, off the side of the main station in Erberg, we have the little chest marked "Do Not Open Until Christmas." And I think I'm going to write a little plug-in to do Secret Santa this year. Something where, you know, you can only get your Secret Santa present if you gave somebody else a Secret Santa present, just to make sure people actually do their bit. But we don't have to worry about that just yet. We'll probably start sign-ups for that a week before Christmas, maybe 2. January something. Oh, you missed Christmas. It's hard to believe. It feels like you've been around here all the time. It feels like Myros was never not here. Ah, creeper. I'm so afraid of creepers. No, I'm not. I'm tough. I'm tough and brave, and creepers do not faze me. Spiders on the end. Oh, great. I killed a bunny. You made me kill a bunny, you damn skeleton nut job. Jerk. Zach Bean Badwaffs. Ah, gotcha. So you're a brand new Minecrafter, too. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize you'd never played Minecraft before. That's cool. Yeah, I was late, too. I got Minecraft when 1.7 had already been out for a little while. So that's my first version. Got a Q-Buck and another clue. We should... Yeah, we're the coolest people ever to play Minecraft, as evidenced by our massive popularity on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, this server started on 1.7. Hey, how you doing, Big Bob? Big Bob. That's not what his name is. His name is something far more insecure than Big Bob. But, you know what? I've seen worse. My awesome skin. It was my awesome skin. Sweet. Maybe he's just like a big male chicken named Bob. Cool. Yes. All streams in reverse F5. Oh, like this. I'll just try to learn to play Minecraft like this. That's going to be very difficult. It would be nice if there were a decent third-person view, though. Okay, so I am here for glowstone, which we're going to use as our main source of lighting, I suspect. And I need to put some stuff away. It worked! Nikki's here! It's a miracle! A Christmas miracle! Alright, I guess this goes here. And I have other stuff that needs to go in here. I was just holding a bunch of stuff that I don't need. I don't know if Nikki's on stream. Let's see. This goes here. This goes here, and then I'll have at least a few free inventory slots. Still not a lot, but it'll do. See, I have lots of red crates. You know, what happened to those extra horsey bits I have? I hope I didn't... No, I didn't accidentally throw them away. I got 2 from that one orange crate that I found flying over the ocean. So now I have tail, teeth, mane. I have 3 manes now. That doesn't help. And haunch. Guts, tail, teeth, mane, haunch. That's it! I got all 5 of them! I got all of the pieces I need for a zombie horse, guys. How cool is that? I know, right? I am happy. It's only like 2 months after Halloween. I finally got all the pieces together. Okay, I got 2 tickets to paradise. Got my glowstone. That's all I'm really here for. But we'll elytra back. Stately. I really need to build in an elevator in my tower. All right, let's see. Can I make it without turbo boost? Because I have... Seriously? What the... Why you do this to me? I have no rocket boosters on me. I mean, rocket fuel. John Glenn. It's very sad. John Glenn is dead. Died today at the age of 95. Oh, come on. Seriously? There's an elytra right there. Fine, I'll just walk. Apparently I can't be trusted with elytras today or something. That was pathetic. That was embarrassingly bad. Not the first embarrassingly bad thing I've ever done. Won't be the last. You know what we should also get is ferns. I think ferns look good in winter landscape because it's easy to just pretend they're tiny little spruce trees. I don't think I have a bunch, but we could bone meal a bunch of them. Yeah, it's the strangest thing. I don't know what happened. I mean, it's not like I missed the space bar. Also, I'm almost dead. Jesus. Simple supply run. I'm already dead. I'm a genius! SMRT Smart, that's me. Oh my. Need to repair my sword soon, too. I did see you there. Now he's gone. Time for me to do some running away. I do not trust this. I think I'm about to get assassinated. Anyway, it's not far and I can walk. See, this would be a decent build style for a workshop. Oh, yeah. It's all good. He's probably already gotten his sorry-ass banned. He's like, Mommy isn't looking. I'm going to make a really insulting Twitch ID name. My coffee's gone cold. Yeah, I'm gonna just pretend that they did that just for me. And not to go to, like, literally every Twitch stream they can find and try the same thing over and over again. Just for me, because I'm special. So we need to run a quick test here. What I was thinking is in most locations we'll go like a... I don't know. There you are. I knew you were coming to assassinate me. I just knew it. So what I was thinking, and I'm hoping this will be far enough away that it won't melt the snow, but I'm not 100% sure, is we could do something like this, right? But I'm thinking this might still melt the snow. We might have to go deeper. Yeah, see, it's still melting the snow here. The most number of player heads. I don't know. I don't track that. That stuff I really should have, like, tracked from the beginning. So if we go one block down, are we going to be okay? And more importantly, is it still going to give enough light? I guess I can't really tell because it already melted where it was going to melt. I could just, you know, do that. We'll see how it looks. Christmas tree? Yeah, I think our plan is to go out this weekend and get a tree. I'm not really big on Christmas trees or ornaments or stuff like that myself, but the beer fairy likes it, and you do not want to anger the beer fairy. We'll see. We might have to do some supplemental lighting. I'm not 100% sure. But I think this is kind of where we want to go with the lighting. So let me pop these things in some more places. I'm telling you, man, it's so much better than the Tooth Fairy. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, you'll get your own beer fairy someday. And we're going to have to fill these things in. I can't put a block under it because if it's a solid block, snow will form on top. And that's exactly what we're trying to avoid here. These are big life events. You didn't. If you didn't get hung over, you did it wrong. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, which one? Which mob? Gerlith. I'm still trying to come up with something new we can do with the quest mobs, because they're not really all that compelling the way they are. What's the legal drinking age in Canada? I know they're not, like, neurotic about it the way Americans are. 18? Yeah. In large parts of Europe you can drink beer and wine when you're 16, but you have to be 18 to drink spirits. We'll see how this looks when it's dark. I think once this fills in a little bit, it should be okay. It still looks a little sparse right now. Are you on stream, Nikki? Are you on Discord? Let me double check. He might be on Discord. He's not on Discord. Okay. If you want to hop in the stream channel on Discord, just let me know. I'll give you permissions. I am, for those of you wondering, not broadcasting live on the public Discord channel anymore because people were watching that instead of actually watching the stream, and I got the feeling that a lot of the discussions I ended up having during the stream on the public Discord weren't very interesting for people watching on Twitch. So I'm still going to be doing the Discord, but only on the Invitation Stream channel. All right, and that's a good tree. That's exactly the cool type of Christmassy tree that I want here. I don't have an IRL tree, and even when I do get one, it'll probably be a fake. It's a fake! One of my favorite Star Trek episodes. I think, what was it called? Inter Arma Einem Salens Legate? Which is very cerebral, even for Star Trek. It means under arms or during times of war, loosely. The law lays silent. It's the one where Cisco tricks the Romulans into joining the war by giving them faked proof that the Jem'Hadar... Anyway, Star Trek summaries are probably beyond the scope of the stream, right? And don't sleep, please. Try to get an idea of how this looks. It looks like it'll be okay. We might still get some mob spawns in here. I don't know there's a whole lot we can do about that. It is as they say what it is. But we'll probably also put some lights up in trees high enough up that they don't melt the snowpack. Who knows? Could be anything. Really? Oh yeah, you said you needed to make some repairs. You don't have permission to shrug. You've contributed before, right? Because if you've contributed before, you should have permission to shrug. Alright, so I think this is like where we can put the big tree, and we'll have something around it. I'll double check the permissions later. You don't have a lifetime contribution status though, right? Roger that. And we still have the monthly contributions. It's been so quiet here lately. I'm sure part of that's me. My streaming schedule's been a little irregular lately. The Christmas break is starting for a lot of people next week, so I'm going to make a fairly concerted effort to put on a regular stream during the Christmas break. We all love you. Another qubit and another clue. Check it out. Spare black crates for under the tree. Ha, you're funny. No, I have some red ones. I have some red ones that I'll chip in for under the tree. Right? This is a decent start. You still have a bunch of saplings, right, Wolves? Awesome, thanks. This is going to work out just fine. I'm going to kind of speckle trees around the edges a little bit, mostly small ones, but we'll put in a few big ones as well. So this, I think, is about where the big tree is going to be. We'll leave this area kind of open for now. That one will never grow, but it should be fine up there. And we might actually have to go out and get more saplings. I kind of want a fairly dense amount of trees around the edges to just kind of block the view. Nice. Our new kit PvP season. Did the server just explode? I can't place anything suddenly. No, oh, this isn't dirt. Derp. I could just replace it with dirt. That's not the point, really. Just me being an idiot. Not for the first time, and it won't be the last. Hello, Mr. Creeper Man. Hello, Mr. Creeper Man. Actually, if this is going to be where the workshop... Well, if we have to cut down a tree, that's hardly the end of the world. Nobody's going to lose any sleep over that. Alright, and the rest of these I'm going to plant over there so that we can harvest them for more saplings. Now, again, the green will not remain green. As soon as it snows, all of the green should be filled in. And the goal here is to not have any grass visible, which is why I'm burying the lights. Nice. Very nice. Alright, if anybody wants to change it to daytime now, we are pretty much good here. Thank you. Still a bunch of mobs here. I'm going to wait until most of them burn down. Alright, anything in my immediate vicinity? He's going to be dead before he gets to me. See? Do I have some bones? I guess not. You betcha! And I think this area up here might end up being where we put our little snowball arena. So that should be neat, but that means I'll leave it empty for now. So, let me dig up some more saplings. This is all going to be pretty heavily forested, so we want lots of trees. Of course. Really? I didn't even see him coming. There, saplings. And maybe we'll move back here. There's a little more room to work here. Roger that. Oh, your smoothstone shop? Yeah, I've bought a fair amount of your smoothstone over time because it is really convenient to not have to go mining every time you need a stack of smooth. Alright, so what's the next step here? Once that's grown, I think what we'll do is we'll put up a little sign hanging between the trees, and I'll see if I can come up with a way to make something look kind of like a banner. I think 2 would probably still be reasonable. The only problem is, you know, if you do it for 2, there's a fairly good chance somebody's going to come along and decide to undercut you. But you can give it a try. I mean, it's been out for a while, so I haven't been buying anything there. Sweet. I just gave Myrus one of my spares. He didn't even know what they were. Discovering stuff like that for the first time is always fun, though. So, I had this idea of having kind of a train ride that would just go around it. Just a cutesy little train ride to show off the builds, but I think we should probably wait until the builds are done before we do that, or at least until we have a good idea of where they're all going to go. I think for like Santa's workshop, it would be really nice if the train ride would actually go through the workshop. And then over here, it could go underground, and we could have maybe an ice cave or something under this hill. Your friend froze your Discord. Wow, okay. That's strange. And then up here we'll have the giant stately statue. Wait, what? No, no giant stately statue. Sorry, that was my ego. My ego's kind of a dick sometimes. So, what I think I might do now is head over to planning and play with a couple of ideas for the actual workshop. Does anybody want to like take the lead on the workshop, or shall I do the design? I mean, obviously we can collaborate on it, but if anybody, Nikki, for example, since he's known to build nice stuff, wants to take it on, please feel free. Whatever. Really? Dude, where did you come from? I mean, you must have been on fire the entire time. Just decided to randomly show up, I guess. As one does. Okay, the trees are starting to come up. And this place is starting to fill in a little bit. That's nice. That still hasn't grown. That kind of bugs me. I want to get that portal set up. And let's see. These guys just keep showing up everywhere. I'm not sure where they're coming from. They shouldn't be spawning right now. It's daytime. Not exactly dark. Also, why do I have 4 minecarts? I always seem to end up with a gazillion more minecarts than I need. Yes, you too must die. Alright, so let's see what we can do here with the little ice skating rink. What would you have around an ice skating rink? You know what I think it needs is some hay bales here and there. And also, I don't know, like a hot chocolate stand or something. What would be cool to go with a little rink like this? It's a rinky-dink rink. Okay, that wasn't funny. I apologize. Maybe there should be like a little pier jutting out. If so, here would be a good place for it. And then just a little bit of fencing around it. Let me make some fencing and some slabs, and we'll work on that a little bit. Mostly decorative stuff right now. Just doing a little bit of everything today, trying to get a cool feel for how everything's going to look. It's nice to have a build project going again. More importantly, it's nice to have a community build project going again. So we got some slabs. I don't need that. So we'll set up a little half slab pier here for like putting on your skates, like that. Then we'll put up a little bit of fencing around the corners just to kind of cordon it off a little bit. The inside of Quicksilver. Well, if you want to take a stab at Senna's workshop, I can give you like an impression of what the size is going to be like, and you can take it from there. I'm perfectly happy to let you do the design work if you enjoy it. Yeah, that's a little bland. We should have some of these bushes around here as well. Our lighting bushes. And back here, I think we should have a couple of trees on the slope. Trees can be kind of hard to put down on slopes like this. But I'm still waiting for some saplings. A message on Discord? Sure. Stand by. There. I put a message in Discord. Just for you. Alright. No crash. Excellent. Did the reboot help, or did you have to reinstall Discord or something? More bushing, more of everything really. It just needs a little more fleshing out here. Oh yeah, the desktop notifications are kind of a pain in the butt one way or the other. I almost always have OBS open, so I never really see them. Was there a new version? Did like the new version break stuff? It would be kind of nice maybe to have... I was thinking about doing something like an ice waterfall here. What if we made a little grotto? What if we filled this out a little bit and we had a little grotto right about here where the whole ice thing would go inside of the grotto a little bit? That'd be neat, right? Oh, you got a new computer? Talking about burying the lead, dude. You got a new computer. Let's try that. Let's here, let's take this down. Let's grab, how much dirt do we have? Not a lot. Kinda new. A kinda new computer. Maybe from about there to about there. Yeah, kinda new is better than not new at all. Oh, you did? Fresh install. Are you pretty much stuck with that indefinitely? No prospect of a new system anytime soon? So, to hire you. Well, I'm not hiring right now, or, you know, ever, because I have nothing to hire people for. But if I did, I would hire you in a hot second. I'm not going to have remotely enough dirt for this. I'm going to want to replace a bunch of this, by the way. It's not going to be dirt. Yeah, TNT was all excited about having a snow day on Discord earlier. Really? Is it like 80 degrees in the shade there? Yeah, Northern California. Oh, check this out. That's right, there used to be a mine shaft there. Still is. It's been cold, not freezing cold, because, you know, freezing cold doesn't really come into play here. It's true, he is, wow. He's a excitable young lad, let's just say that, and leave it at that. Who knows, he might be watching. He'll be like, I'm not excitable! But he'd say it in a very excitable fashion. And we're going to go out a little more. This is just going to be kind of a little frozen cove, I think. So we're going to want ice in here and probably some ice on the walls as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and dig out where the floor will be. Now if this is covered, it won't freeze over naturally, so I'm going to probably put in the floor before I put in the roof, just to make my life a little bit easier. Alrighty, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. So I'm really just trying to get the shape in right now. I have 4 fish left on me. I'm actually gonna have to go out and get some for myself in not too long, because I don't think I have any spares with me. And I'm going to think through the interior a little bit later. Right now I just want to see if I can get the exterior shape to look, kind of natural. No. And then we'll think about materials. Bear in mind, much of this will end up being snow covered. So the exact material isn't going to be so important. Just double checking. 4 stacks in the shop. Oh, sweet, of smooth stone, and I'm sure I'll need some soon enough. Alright, I'll sleep real quick. We'll make it daytime again. I don't know, man. Seems like it's always snowing unless you want it to snow. This is entirely artificial, that's why it looks so weird from the back. It's just kind of to block the view lines. Yeah. Well, it never really snows here, like ever. But you don't have to get that far higher up in the mountains to actually start running into some snow. That looks kind of grotto-y, I guess. Again, we're going to mess around with the materials a little bit and see what looks good. I think I still have ice in a build chest or something. Nice. Sweet. Predictions? What do you mean predictions? How much are you going to get? Oh, 4 ore, 19. My bet is 19. 19. Little 52. Wow, that was a terrible estimate. Really, 40 each? Holy cow, I never realized that. So 19 was bad, is what you're saying? Your estimating is bad and you should feel bad. Okay, I'm gonna go get some ice. If anybody wants to do a little bit of planning for the Santa's workshop thing, I can kind of plot out the shape here. It's going to be a little cove, yeah. So basically, it might be your igloo. Igloo, right? Not igloo. Igloo. Empty. Not empty, but no. I have that clue. I'm not too worried about that. No ice. Ah, geez. Did you break it? Take it easy, Morris. See you next time. We need some snowmen in Santa's village, man. Why don't you come out here and release the snowmen? CJ, really? Huh. What was CJ's name before CJ's name was CJ? Nope. Nope. This is all just junk chests. My life is full of junk chests. And this one, here's the ice. I knew we had like masses of ice left over from the racetrack. Which, by the way, insanely fun. It's actually a little smaller than I'd like it to be. Maybe we can expand the racetrack as part of this build as well. What do you guys think? I'm out of food, man. I'm gonna have to run back. I'll probably AFK here for a while tonight so that we can get some snow in, get this all filled up. And I think this area back here, a lot of the interior is gonna end up being snow, so I might have to build a little snowman farm too, just to get all the snow I need. Hey, Nikki, if you want to build some snowmen here, we could use some help filling out some of this stuff because it doesn't seem to want to snow very hard. So if we were to, say, replace some of this, but not all of this with ice, would it look weird? So we went like... I don't know. It does look a little weird, doesn't it? Maybe we'll try to replace the dirt with ice, but not the rock. We could even have, we could have cutesy little alcoves, but I don't really, not what I was trying to do. Don't really see an urgent use for them. What? Are people not properly stocking their shops to your liking, Wolves? That's it. That's all the snow that I got. But yeah, I think replacing a bunch of this with snow, and we'll put some ice in here as well. Maybe a bit like this. It doesn't really necessarily combine well with the dirt, so I might end up making a bunch of the dirt go away. But I do want to have some combination of like ice and snow. I think maybe, gotta be careful with the ice. We don't want to accidentally turn it into water. Not that that would be the end of the world, just entails a little bit of cleanup that I'm too lazy to do. If you're just tuning in, I'm Staley. This is Play.1MC3.com. And you are welcome to join us. This is a public server. We have our PvE world that we're on now. Never resets. Mostly vanilla. Got some cool custom features though, like player built kit PvP arenas and things like that. We also have our Toybox minigame server and our new and highly experimental Twitch versus Minecraft server, where you, the viewer on Twitch, can summon mobs that fight the players here on our server, which is a lot of fun. I mean, it really is a lot of fun. It's still kind of experimental, a little bit rudimentary, but it's getting there. And when it's well and truly done, it's going to be well and truly awesome. Don't take my word for it. Come check it out one of these days. More ice. Did I grab more ice? Oh, I did. I totally grabbed more ice. Can we, like, just do the entire thing out of ice and snow? Is that a little silly? That actually doesn't look that bad. The combination of the ice and snow, just mix it in a little bit, and snow will form on top of this to help fill it out. So I'm thinking this could work. I'm just going to keep plugging away at it for a little bit and try to get a better impression of what the overall effect is going to be. I probably shouldn't use that. I think the things actually wear out if you slap terrain with it. We got to be careful with lighting in here. I don't want it to be dark, at least not too dark, but I also can't melt stuff. Da? Yeah, not on me. Yeah, I do have iron on me, actually. If you need an anvil, I can help you out. Oh, come on. Stop being so sloppy. And I break them all. Because that's how I do not sloppy. I even do not sloppy sloppily. Is there a light source down there? Oh, that's a torch from the... Do I care? Not really. We can have some light down there, that's fine. For what? That we could have stolen for what? Yes, although I never finished it. Hey, it's a snowman! Alright, we need like 80 of them, or 100, or 180. Okay, I'm with you so far. Horses. Okay, keep going. Ah, sweet. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. And then for lighting... Maybe something up here. Is that far enough up that I don't have to worry about it melting the snow? If I put snow here, it'll melt. I mean, if I put water here. I could make some packed ice and put that around it. That makes sense. I didn't even pick up all the fish. Look at all this awesome fish. Ah, balls. Well, that answers that question. Definitely need some packed ice. The fish got like blown a million miles away. Let's see, don't need that. It's just one fish. And would that be like a toy box thing? I mean, a Twitch versus Minecraft thing, or how do you envision that? We have basically an infinite supply of ice, so that's no big deal. One of them just got blown up nice and good. He got blown up real good. The only thing I can do is kind of distract them. I can make them target something else for a little while, but eventually they will return to their original target if they can. Ah, crap. So we can put like a light here and put this here, and we'll have to replace some of this. And hopefully that'll keep things from melting, although that one already has. Yeah, I can make them hostile. I can cause them to target a specific player by doing a... No, that's not what I was trying to do. Doing a fake damage event. Did I use up all of my... I did. Yeah, the skeletons and the snowman will be at war forever in all likelihood. Basically, that's kind of what I do with mobs that are normally not hostile to cause them to become hostile, like wolves and iron golems. Yeah, I'm just basically replacing the stuff that melts with packed ice. So don't worry about it. I'll assuming I can find the packed ice. It's over here, isn't it? Yes. Yes, I have found it. I just need to park a bunch more stuff, because my inventory keeps filling up. There we go. A lot of dirt there, too, for when I need it. Huh. Waffles just despawned. I guess there was nobody standing close enough to him. Oh dear. I don't know, man. They're not gonna, like, kill the creeper, but this could go on for a very long time. I guess at some point they're both gonna miss or something, and... GG. These snowmen have terrible aim. They're awful. They're so bad. Ah! Sorry, that was my manly scream. My barbaric yawp, if you will. Well, you'd be surprised. Those guys can be pretty stubborn. Let's see. So this right here, and here. Oh, come on, really? And there. And I think maybe we're good now. I'm not sure if I want to leave some dirt in there or not. I think I probably do. Maybe we'll see what we can come up with stalagmites or something. Maybe no dirt in the ceiling, though. Maybe we'll replace this with packed ice. And this, it's kind of unfortunate that it's just kind of sitting there. So I guess that'll be our little alcove. We'll pretty it up, but I'm not quite sure with what. Maybe some vines would be appropriate. Not very snowy, perhaps. Or a couple of stalactites, perhaps. Not really much room. An elf texture for the snowman. Yeah, what we need is like a reindeer texture for pigs or something. That'd be cool. Can we get one of you guys over there to kind of fill out the snow? They are doing a pretty good job of filling out the snow, though, aren't they? You can kind of just push them in the direction where you want the snow to be, and if you're really, really patient. But this is working just fine. So no issues right now. And they are doing a decent job of at least, you know, keeping the mobs busy, if not actually killing them. I think it's better if we get rid of the dirt at the interior. Are they mad at me? Or they're mad at this mystery spider. I don't even know how that got there. Anyway, I should probably go kill it, huh? You're welcome, guys. Okay. TNT, is that you? You can play snowman hockey with them. They seem to like the cave. I think that's pretty good though. Once the snow spread out a little bit, I'm gonna have to set up a snowball machine. I'm gonna probably replace a lot of this dirt with snow. Let me just sleep real quick. Oh, I got my slowness on. That was mean. I'm a mean old man. Oh. The cruel jokes are always the funniest ones for some reason. Let me pop down a build chest, I guess. We do need a build chest. Yeah, he's he kind of stopped doing that though, in fairness. Ah, crud. I got no free inventory slots for anything. Alright. And we'll put the build chest across the street. So somebody... Pestilence, that's a good name for a zombie horse. Is that yours, Nikki? Looks like somebody's on it, but I can't really see. Dwayne, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Oh, it's yours, Woffs. Check. Good to see ya. We're kind of doing some building today. It's been pretty quiet on Twitch, so today has turned into a PvE kind of day. I finally got the materials for one, so I'm going to get my zombie horse soon. I'll do it on stream so you guys can admire it. Probably tomorrow, though. Today isn't really a zombie horse kind of day, is it? Not fast and not white. Okay, I'm not quite sure what you're referring to. Alright, freed up some inventory slots. Now, let's get back to it. Oh, I see. Yes, the horses you were telling me about. You know what I'd like to do in line with that is I would like to come up with a way to integrate horseback riding into Toybox and TVM in a more interesting fashion than it is now. So, like, come up with a cavalry game where you get attack bonuses for attacking while mounted, or attack bonuses based on your speed, so you have to like charge people to get good damage. And it's not something that urgently needs to happen, but it is something I think would be a lot of fun. If I'm not mistaken, and I might be, but if I'm not mistaken, this snow will actually prevent this tree from growing. And we might have that problem in a bunch of other places too. I still don't have any bone meal to test with. This is actually starting to look decent once we get a couple of buildings in here. And a little more in the way of decor. Yeah, he's not here to kill me. We should be in good shape. We got our little snow grotto going there. That's kind of neat. Oh, yeah, I didn't make it public. There you go. You should have access now. I'm just putting a bit of everything in there. I'm gonna see if I can get some more saplings. It looks like a couple already dropped here. Oh, 8. That's a very decent amount. I'm just going to chop all of these down, I guess, because we are going to need the wood one way or the other. And I think before I start doing anything with the actual workshop, I'm going to see if I can find some good visual references. I know there's an actual like Santa's Village tourist attraction in Norway, and there's one in Canada. But I've seen pictures of the one in Canada, and it looks like shipping containers painted red. It's all really sad. The one in Norway looks a lot better. So maybe I'll use that as like a visual inspiration and kind of take it from there. What I don't want, by the way, and you guys are obviously free to add on or flesh this out, but I don't want like weird, huge candy canes or stupid things like that. If you can come up with... It's in Ontario, really? I kind of just assumed it would be up in Saskatchewan or something. But that's just an assumption. I'm okay with like colored blocks and bright colors and stuff, but it shouldn't be like the highlight to have, except BC and Alberta. Okay, well that's, you know more about Canada than I do, so I think you're like our resident Canada expert. Yeah, this is coming along nicely. Let's eat. Let's eat. Where's Lego when you need her? Get our saplings, do some replanting, and start putting in more trees. I'm going to light the trees as well, because just that underground light isn't going to do it, and putting up in the trees will do a good job of preventing it from melting the snow. Just kind of the main criterion here. Alright, anything else? Did I get them all? I mean, a few more will still drop because the leaves are just decaying. But mostly I just need to replant these so we have a constant supply of saplings coming. Like so. What? Is there funny? Okay, that's a little creepy. Just a teeny tiny little bit creepy. Itty bit creepy. Yeah, they're filling out the uncovered spots pretty well, these snowmen. They're doing a really good job here. And this, I'm going to have to move. These guys, well, they seem to be growing. Yes, mossy logs would be great. And even regular mushrooms might look good, like the red and white ones. I don't think I have any. But if I pick some up off a crate or something, that's definitely a good idea. This little hillock here, I guess, is not really part of the village. This is kind of just part of the border, but I still think we should tree it up a little bit. Hey, it's starting to snow. Yo ho ho and a bottle of snow. Wait, that's not right. It's actually going to make growing the trees a little bit harder, because I'm pretty sure the snow will actually prevent the trees from growing. So we might have to worry about that later. For now, I'm going to plant them where I want them. Yeah, well, the odds of that happening, 7 of the same one in a row. 2 is 1 in 2, 3 is 1 in 4, 4 is 1 in 8, 5 is 1 in 16, 1 in 64, 1 in 30. So the odds of getting 7 in a row is actually, if you don't care which, it's only 1 in 32. It's not that ridiculous. Yeah, Mojo Moss and Trippy Shrooms would be great here. But it looks neat. It's already starting to look neat, and we don't even have any buildings in place yet. So, coming along nicely. No, you should never buy a lottery ticket. Lotteries are taxes on people with bad math skills. Some of these trees are growing pretty quickly. Maybe the snow doesn't actually stop them from growing. Maybe we've just been having bad luck on some of these. I still have a fair amount of bone meal back at the farm. The flower farm. The bouquet machine, I guess, is the official name. Let's see. Let's cover a bit of this up just to make it prettier. It looks like the snow's doing a pretty good job, but I want to have a little bit of extra lighting up here if I can. I think this is safe. The only problem is I took the lighting out of my inventory. This is not a good idea because it's not going to get covered by snow. It's just going to kind of sit there looking like an ice cube. Yeah, here, my glowstone. I broke your little smiley face, Wafts. I apologize. Gotta do what you gotta do. That was heads. Yep. I think the random function on script might be a little bit broken. I'm not 100% sure. It's still fairly random, but it seems like you get a lot of duplicates. I'm thinking maybe some of these should have bit of spruce wood inside just to kind of give them a little more substance. Kind of make them look more like short trees. Genius. Genius! Brilliant! I guess it doesn't matter that much, but it'll work. And this is nice. I'm pretty pleased with the way this is coming along so far. And we don't even have any buildings in yet. It'll look even better once we do. Great Scott! Great Scott what? What Scott? Scott what? So for the actual workshop, we have kind of this area mapped out, and I think it would be, oh right, I think maybe it's time to sleep. I have a bed back here that I forgot I had. That's tragic. Who's Scott? Okay, I think I might be safe to sleep now. Yes. Excellent. Es schneit noch immer. Il neige. Okay, you've got a pet snow golem. You're using him to spread snow. This is awesome. This is such a Canadian thing. He turned a snow golem into a Zamboni. You should get like 4 of them and just drag them along like that. Have a giant snow highway everywhere you go. So anyway, I was gonna map out the layout for the actual village a little bit. I think I might have gone a little overboard with the trees here, but what I was thinking is we'd have a large main room, maybe like this with wings on either side that could go out a fair amount, like this, but a little bit smaller. And do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is, it doesn't have to be symmetrical. Maybe the wing could be smaller on this side. I don't know. Let's assume the wing goes to the same distance on either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. Nah, dude, they should get stronger if you hit them with a snowball. They should grow. Every time you hit them with a snowball, they should get a little bit bigger. Nikki, you're so bad. Why are you so bad, Nikki? If I put that there, this is going to stop decaying, isn't it? Alright, no big deal. We'll do it manually. So, the idea would be something like this with an entrance here. We'd have a central area which would be like pretty tall with a tower potentially, or just like 3 kind of tall floors. Right here. Yeah, snowing places snow, definitely. And this would be like the central area where Santa Claus would be sitting. And then we could have little decorative things on the sides here. Maybe just to give a little more room, maybe instead of doing it this way, we give this the same rear line. So it's a big L shape. And then this would go to here. So that's kind of what we have to work with as far as the space goes. We'd have a central area. You'll come in here. There'll be like a cool front garden. Maybe that's where we put a sled, if we can come up with a cool sled design. You'll go inside. Santa will have his, I don't know, his table or his desk or something right about here, facing towards the entrance. And then in the wings we'll have, I don't know, maybe decorative stuff, maybe like a little factory. I'd like to come up with something with dispensers and items where we can create the idea of a conveyor belt moving toys along. And I think I can. I think I can come up with something for that. Thanks, the snowman is not helping, but he's trying to help, and that's what's important. Did I screw up the symmetry here? I don't think so. No, this is fine. So this will be like a big diagonal opening here. And that's kind of the plan. We'll have a garden here. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. Nikki, do you want to look at this build? Do you want to try to come up with a design for it? I know this is kind of right up your alley stylistically. Really? Is there a reason I can't fire an arrow? Whatever. I'll just hit him. What the hell? I should have been able to kill him a lot faster than that. Yeah, if you don't want to, you don't have to. You've seen our new planning server, right? You've been on the new plot server. Or you can just do it here. Do it live! Go all Bill O'Reilly on it. This is decent progress for today. We've made some progress. The 2 hours have gone by real fast. So now I'm just going to kill some stuff. Clear things up a little bit. Make it daytime again so we don't have to worry about this so much. I wonder. I guess not, but I'm thinking the custom skeletons and zombies don't spawn in spawners if they're in the right biome. I've never tried it before. Sitting there with my sword in my face. That is weird. Anyway, daytime. You can tell, right? By how it's very slightly less dark. Just a teeny tiny little bit less dark. I think Nikki might be AFK, and he's not safe there. I'm not sure if I need to protect him or just dig a hole for him to hide in. Now he's moving again. Back in motion. Okay, so that's more or less going to have to do it for today. I got some dinner to make. It's getting late and I haven't eaten much today. So, as always, thank you all very much for tuning in. I appreciate your patronage. I'm Stately. This is played.1mc3.com. That's Nikki up there getting attacked by a zombie and not apparently suffering much damage from it. We will be back tomorrow at 6. We're going to try to get our Twitch versus Minecraft on tomorrow, and we'll work on this some more. It should be fun. Y'all going to love it. It's going to be big. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. So until then, y'all take it easy.